What's going on, everybody? Mile High back at with another video, and today I've got a Town Hall 17 attack strategy for you guys, and it's kind of similar to the Giant Thrower Super Yeti army that I uploaded, but this one, instead of Super Yetis, we're bringing Super Valkyries, and in my opinion, this is actually way stronger. So we are bringing 9 Super Valkyries, 6 Giant Throwers, and 5 Healers is all we have in our army camps. We're bringing 5 Invises, 2 Rages. I like bringing a Jump Spell in the CC with a Siege Barracks and Valkyries for equipments. Double books on the Warden. I'm running the Magic Mirror and the Healer Puppet on the Queen. I'm running the Earthquake Boots, Spiky Ball on the King, and then I've got Rocket Spear and Electro Boots on the Royal Champion. So let's go up with our first attack, and I'll show you guys how this works. Alright, attack number 1. So what you're going to want to do is send in a Royal Champion charge from a corner, and all you want to do is get the funnel set. So if the funnel's set, don't waste any more Invis spells. If you can save Invis spells for the end of the attack, which I'll show you how to use later, that is ideal, and it actually adds a lot of punch to the attack. You definitely want to break the ring of defenses, make sure this funnel's set, so I really need that multi-gear cannon to go down there. But once that goes down, that's really all I need. Unfortunately, I'm getting pulled over by these Teslas, but even if we get that air defense, honestly, the funnel should be set, but we do target that, so I am actually going to use one more Invis spell here, and I don't think I need the last one. Yeah, I don't need the last one, so I'm going to save that last one. You definitely want your Royal Champion to pull the Clan Castle as well. There we get the Clan Castle pull, which is perfect. So then we're going to use our Queen with the Siege Barracks over in the corner, and I'm going to wait a second, let that funnel set up, and let these Ice Golems get over there, because I want my Queen to deal with the Clan Castle. That's why you want to make sure you get the pull with your Royal Champion, so you can deal with the Clan Castle on the outside of the base with your Queen, and then your main push doesn't have to worry about it at all, so we poison that up. Drop in all of our Super Valkyries, followed by our Giant Throwers. The Giant Throwers are perfect because they open up the initial layer of walls from the bounce on that throw. And they, a lot of times, even get 2 layers deep into the base, which is absolutely perfect for these Super Valkyries. Because if your Super Valkyries don't have to worry about walls, they are going to shred through the core. As you see, we use our jump spell there just to open that up, just in case our Giant Throwers don't get it. Which actually ended up working perfectly because they didn't. So our jump spell gives us access to the core. Once you approach the Town Hall, hit the Warden ability. You have one more Rage as well. I like to use that in the Town Hall compartment. As you see, we are gutting this core. We have our Earthquake Boots from our King now. Opens up the backside of the base, and we have access to pretty much everything now. We have one more wall to open up, but we have the Yak. I believe it's on the King. Yeah, it is. The Yak on the King, so that opens up the walls, no problem. Now your Valkyries start to die off, and then they drop Rages of their own. And as you saw back here, once the Royal Champion was safe, I used the Revive spell on her, and the enemy Minion Prince was actually right on her, so I used that last Invis spell, so she couldn't get targeted by the enemy Minion Prince, and we just shredded through the base. Look at this. All 4 of our heroes are still basically full health. This base is crushed. We're just going to 4x through this now. You're not going to keep your Super Valkyries up on most attacks, but they end up raging up your heroes. And as you saw, all 4 heroes survive at basically max HP. So that base was absolutely crushed. Let's go get into our second attack now. All right, attack number 2, same concept. We're going to 2x through this just because it's a little bit boring watching the RC charge, obviously. We actually triggered a Tesla farm right away, which is really nice. We can deal with that. Get into the mortar there. Take that out, take out the Expo. And really now, once this multi-archer tower goes down, the funnel was set. I really didn't need to use anymore. But I'm going to on this, because if I could get that Inferno and that Rage spell, it would have been perfect. Unfortunately, we pathed the other direction. But I'm just going to set this a little deeper. I want to try to take out that scatter shot if I can, and I do. And I actually needed to pull that Clan Castle, so that actually worked out really well. We're going to go back to regular speed now. We drop our... Well, that was supposed to be our Queen, but I accidentally misclicked and dropped the Warden, so I'm actually not going to drop the Queen now because I don't want my Warden to path down because I accidentally fat-fingered and dropped him. So I want to make sure that my Siege Barracks troops go down so my Warden goes back up to my main push. That was a mistake, but it's actually going to end up working out just fine. We let them die off, but if we would have put our Queen there, obviously the Warden would have followed the Queen down, and that would have been bad for us. But now we have our Warden joined up with our main push, which is exactly what we needed. Still got the funnel set at the bottom. We're just not going to trim as much trash as we usually would. We Rage and hit the Warden ability through the Town Hall. We're going to jump spell through the backside walls here. They still could end up getting opened up by my Giant Throwers, but I didn't want to risk it, so I dropped it in, and they actually didn't open it, so it was perfect having that jump spell. You don't have to bring the jump. I just think it's really, really worth it, even especially like right there. I didn't get those walls opened up, so I would have had to sit there and beat on those walls. I just like having the jump spell. Really speeds us up. We have some Valkyries that path down to the bottom now to get the trash. We use our King's Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball. That's why I really like this attack. You can usually save your King's ability really deep into the base. So you really don't have to worry about walls with this. Because we have the Giant Throwers, we have the Earthquake Boots, we have the Jump Spell, we have a Yak. So walls are absolutely no issue with this attack. Your Queen shouldn't go get stuck on walls like she normally does. And as you saw, we used our queen's ability, the magic mirror, and our clones helping pick up the trash. And again, this is Crush. We're just going to 4x through this. We kept 3 heroes up that time. The only one we lost was the Royal Champion. We actually kept some troops alive that time as well. So another crushing 3-star. Even though we made a mistake and fat-fingered our Warden in instead of our Queen, we still pull it off. Let's go hop into our third and final attack. All right, into our final attack. Again, same concept. I always like sending my Royal Champion charge from a corner. It just helps set the funnel, in my opinion. I like funneling one corner with her and funneling the other corner with the Queen and Siege Barracks. That's just what I prefer to do, but if there is an area that has insane value that you want to charge into, definitely feel free to do that. We're going to be using our Spirit Fox timing. I like to drop the invises on 6, so at 56, 46, 36, 26, so on and so forth. And here, I'm not going to need any more invises now because I don't want her to go any deeper. Otherwise, it's going to screw me up and I'm going to have nowhere for my troops to path. So I'm actually going to let her go down now because my funnel is set. It'd be nice if I could even leave that expo up. I don't really want that to go down, but I think she is going to get it. Yeah, she does, but that's okay. We should still be able to path in there. So we use our Queen and our Siege Barracks now. Got the Warden, or not the Warden, sorry. We got the Clan Castle pulled with our Royal Champion. So we're going to let these Ice Golems path to the outside now. I thought they were going to path to the Queen, but they switched and went for the Pekkas, so it was a bad poison spell. But it's not really going to matter. It's just Ice Golems. They're not going to do too much. Our Wizard should do a fine job taking them out. We drop in our main push now as the funnel is set. We need these walls to open up, though. We still haven't opened any walls, which is unlucky. Okay, we finally opened up a wall. Good thing the funnel was set. So we're pushing in now. We're going to get the jump spell down because it was taking forever for it to open. We did end up actually opening it up with the giant throwers. So I did panic a little bit there because we weren't getting any walls open. So I did waste that jump spell. But it's not really going to matter on this base because you see we have access to most of the base already. And we still have the King's Earthquake Boots again as well. Like I said, he usually stays healthy way into the back of the base with this because you have your healers. And then obviously your Super Valkyries, when they die, are dropping the rage. So your healers do a really good job just keeping everything topped off. So we don't have as tight of a group this time. We kind of had our troops wander all over the place. But as you saw, we revived our Royal Champion up here. And we still had 2 invis spells to use on her. So I make all this invisible. I want her to target that Ricochet Cannon first, because obviously it's the highest value. She takes out the Skeleton Traps with her Electro Boots aura. We got really good value out of the revived Royal Champion. She's getting basically that whole compartment at the top while it's all tanked now from our main push. That's why it's really good to have the revive, so you can just wait until she's safe and revive her. Like I said, if you could save invis spells, that's why right there. She stays alive all the way through the backside of the base now. We're down to just the Expo, which is going to take out our Queen, I think. But our Royal Champion stays up. This one was pretty close, but it wasn't very well executed, like I said. Kind of wasted the jump spell. Kind of lost our pathing there. We had troops kind of spread out all over the place, so they just got picked off really fast. But again, a 3-star nonetheless. If you guys want to see me take this into Legend League, let me know in the comments, and I can definitely do that. Let me know how this works out for you guys. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys next time.